Hey guys, what's up? Zenazor here. Today I have a review for you guys of the iOttie Macaron for the iPhone 5. Right there you see Macaron. It comes in a ton of different colors. The one you see right here is black. By the way, there's a QR code if you want to scan it. But it comes in colors like sky blue, mint, magenta, yellow, black, and white. So I have one of the 6 colors they offer, and in case black is not what you like, they do have other colors. So it's a $30 case. It already looks pretty cool, and it is definitely really protective just by looking at it. So without further ado, let me review it. Thank you so much for iOttie for sending it out to me, and yeah, let's get into the review. So I'm going to unbox it for you guys right here. On the back you have this thing, and then you just pull it out, and then you pull the part with the case in. And over here on the back you see it says limited 1-year warranty. So if it's defective or damaged, you will be able to replace it within a year's time. So that's pretty awesome. And right here you see the case, just lift it off, and that's the case. Already I'm really liking this golden sticker. It looks really cool, and I don't think it's a sticker because it's not peeling off. And over here you have a place to put a lanyard in case you want to put a wrist strap on, but it's pretty cool, and already I'm really liking how it looks. There's a cool pattern on the inside, but let's put it on the iPhone and see how it goes from there. So the installation of this case is pretty simple. All you have to do is really, you can apply it from anywhere you want, but I just like to apply the bottom part first, snap in the top, and then apply pressure to all 4 corners, and then you should be good to go. Just make sure the camera is all the way in, and that's how you know. But that's basically it. Here you can see the camera cutout for this case, and you could probably tell that it is really small, and even though it's really small, it's not making the flash have any problems, so that's a good thing. But I got a little bit worried when I saw how small the cutout is, but it turns out everything is fine, so there are no worries there. When I was using this case, I did experience a slight problem with the vibrate silent switch. It's kind of hard to get your finger inside of there, as it's a really deep hole, and you cannot get it to switch from vibrate to silent very easily. So that's just something I had a problem with. So right here on the bottom you have a cutout for your lightning connector, and it's working fine. You just plug it in, it works fine. The cutout is large enough for you to connect it, and as you can see it is charging fine, so no problems there. In one of my previous videos someone made a comment asking if a specific case worked with a specific type of headphone jack. So from now on I'm going to be showing you guys different types of headphone jacks that work with different types of cases. Here you can see the Apple headphones are working fine. So here I'll be showing you a 90-degree headphone jack. This is working fine, so headphones like Beats and other headphones like that. Right now I'm testing it with the Beacon Orions. Those types of headphones should work even though they have the 90-degree headphone jacks. Over here on the top you can see the sleepwake on-off button, and it actually, when you have this case on the phone, it's actually pretty responsive. You hear the click, you feel the click, and you do get the tactile feedback. So it's a very firm click, and it's definitely not going to have any problems there, so you have nothing to worry about if you were wondering if the power button was not going to be very responsive with this case. Unfortunately, this case is very glossy, which means that you're going to get a lot of fingerprints on it. As you can see in the light, there are just fingerprints all over it, and I've only had this case for a couple of days now, and it's just covered in fingerprints because of the glossy finish. It'd be much better if this was a matte finish or some other finish like that. Now this next part is for those of you guys who like to have wrist straps or some kind of other way to hold your iPhone so that you can hold it off your wrist and not have to put it in your pocket, so you have quick access, kind of like what you can do on the iPod Touch, the new iPod Touch. So this is basically what you can do. It's pretty cool, and it's working fine, as you can see right there. You guys probably already noticed this really cool goldish kind of shiny sticker on the inside. I don't think it's a sticker because I can't peel it off, but some of you may be wondering if it's going to scratch your iPhone, and I'm telling you right now, it's not going to scratch your iPhone at all. Your iPhone and back is made out of metal. It's not going to get scratched whatsoever. Most of you guys already know what lay on the table design is from watching my videos, but with this case you do have lay on the table design, which once again, it will allow you to place your iPhone face first on almost any flat surface and not have any problems there. So it's just another thing that adds to the protection of the case. It's not saying you're going to get drop damage protection, not saying you're going to get any scratch protection necessarily when it comes to really sharp objects, but if you drop your phone face first, you're not really going to get any damages to your screen scratching wise because it has lay on the table design. So basically that is a summary of what lay on the table design is, and already the case is pretty protective. Next I'll show you a drop test. I'll throw it 3 times and you guys should see a pretty good view of how protective this case is. So I dropped my iPhone at around 3 feet because I'm 5'3", and I dropped it around my waist, which would be maybe where it would fall if it was in your pocket and you jumped too high or you ran too fast and it fell out of your pocket. And it was fine. No scratches to the phone, no scratches to the case, everything's fine, and I definitely think this is going to protect your phone very well. So by now you should have a pretty good opinion formed in your head as to whether or not you want this case. Now personally, if I had 30 bucks to spend and no cases for my iPhone 5, I'd definitely get this because it's protective, it looks cool, and it does come in other colors in case black is not the color of your choice. And right here you can see that there are nice curves. It's not that boring rectangular case. It actually has a cool looking shape to it, in my opinion. If it's not, then I guess that's my opinion. But other people may say it doesn't look cool, but I think it looks cool. And it works fine with all types of headphones. The only problems I had were that it's really glossy, so that if you have fingerprints all over it, you're just going to see them. There's nothing that's going to be able to hide them unless you're constantly wiping your phone, which nobody likes to do. And it was really hard to get the vibrate sound switch to work. I mean, it's deeply inlaid into the case, so it's hard to get it to work, but otherwise it's a pretty cool case. I really liked it a lot. 30 bucks is not bad because this has the average protection of your average OtterBox commuter or your OtterBox reflex case, and it's not as expensive. And I know everybody, when they think of protective cases, they automatically think OtterBox or LifeProof, but when you think of a protective case, you got to think what you're using it for. If you're using this for average daily use and thinking about, oh, my case might fall out of my pocket with my phone, this is fine. If you're going to be dropping this from 20 feet like you're a construction worker, probably not good for you because nobody uses cases like that for jobs like that. So I'm saying if you have an average life where you're not doing anything extreme, this case is definitely going to protect your iPhone. No problems there. And I definitely think you're going to enjoy this case and all the colors it comes in. So with that, guys, rate, comment, and subscribe. Go check out iOttie at iOttie.com. I'll have links for this case down below. Check me out on Twitter. I'm at Dinazor. And yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe.